All right, so here's the legend, George Saint-Pierre, former UFC welterweight champion, former UFC middleweight champion, and DC as one of the most decorated wrestlers on this UFC roster. You got to be pretty amazed at what this man has been able to accomplish without any amateur wrestling credentials to speak of.
Yeah, with no background, the guys that he's been in there with and controlled the wrestling exchanges has truly been unbelievable to watch. I was in Canada when he fought Josh Koscheck, and he took Josh Koscheck, who was an NCAA champion, down whenever he needed to.
Right.
But it was also the striking that made him so dangerous. I remember George Saint-Pierre had this combination. There was a lead jab, a lead Superman jab, and then a leg kick. Everyone wanted to try and do it, and they say imitation is the greatest form of getting a compliment. We all tried to be George Saint-Pierre.
And he's got more SPs than you.
He does. He's a man.
Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy Pimblett when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush Saint-Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, pretty favorable matchup here for the all-time great George Rush Saint-Pierre. He's already in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not resting on his laurels. Believes that the jab is going to be the key tonight, and eventually that will set up his takedowns and potentially a fight-ending choke. But George Saint-Pierre sees a lot of advantages in this welterweight matchup tonight. Oh, man, I could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue.
Oh, with authority the body. Oh, big left hand. Out of range with that kick attempt.
Hurt him.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Pimblett gets tagged by a solid uppercut there. Just out of range with that right hand.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Side kick. Low kick lands flush. Pimblett's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now.
Big takedown.
Pimblett's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Getting awfully close on the submission now. Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, he got out. How about it?
What a beautiful display of submission defense, attacking the hands and breaking out of the calf slicer.
What an end to round one. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out to the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Circling away towards the left now. Just misses there with the left. Oh, roundhouse kick. Superman punch now.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Oh, nice jab. Nice.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch.
Just misses with the straight right. Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, Saint-Pierre's no. Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Good work, guys. Come on.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not?
Using a lot of good movement.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent.
Well, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. You gotta be kidding me. He's out. Pimblett getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Saint-Pierre. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Pimblett's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Taking back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know we still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Oh! They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Nice double team.
Fight back! Fight back!
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by GSP. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Take the mount here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. The position of the underhook opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Fight back! Fight back!
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Oh! That's it! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Pimblett, just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 6 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George Rush Saint-Pierre.
How about it, folks? George Saint-Pierre, your winner by